Sure. This is twotillscooking.com. This is 201 with Cotton Tree Lodge, and we've got a myriad of devices and cocoa beans here. We have Jeff loading up some chocolate, cocoa beans that are fermented, I believe.
Yep, they're fermented and dry.
Fermented and grind. Okay. And he's putting it in the toaster oven like they did in the colonial days. So is that just like a rotisserie spit in there?
Yep.
Amazing. So what's the value in actually roasting a bean versus taking it right out of the fermenting box?
If you're using roasted beans, one it's flavor, one it's the reduction in the moisture content.
Moisture content.
A lot of it is flavor development.
Oh, okay. So it really makes it just come out and make it more robust. Okay, great. So after you roast it, typically what then happens next?
You crack them open in a mill.
You crack them in a mill. Bring that up.
I don't have any in there right now, but I get the idea.
It's okay, yep. And that's what it looks like. And now in here you've got the hull and the actual nibs, right?
Yes, the cocoa hulls and the cocoa nibs. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Basically, so the cocoa bean has a shell, and you.
Okay.
Here's one where I took the shell off. So that's just a shelled cocoa bean.
So that's it with the shell.
That's without the shell.
And if they're soft enough where you can even just crack with your fingers, huh?
Yeah, and so that's cocoa nibs.
Wow. Okay. So you crush them up.
Yeah. And you take them. And normally we'd blow away the shells, but we're indoors right now, so it's a little difficult.
No one will like that. The fondue sets over there won't like that. So you just pour it all in.
Yep.
Looks like a sausage machine over there.
This is a mix of the chocolate and the shells.
Okay.
And down below, on the bottom, is a screen so only the chocolate can come through.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. So at this point, it's already liquefying.
Yeah, just from a little bit of heat from friction.
From the friction itself. Okay. So it pulverizes it and then it liquefies it off from the friction itself. So at that point, is that considered chocolate now, or?
They call it cocoa liquor. Cocoa liquor. Or cocoa mass.
Okay.
It's just a liquefied cocoa bean.
Okay. So to process it even further, what would be the next thing you would do?
We take the cocoa liquor.
Oh, it's really starting soft. It's hardened up already.
Yeah, it's a little cool in here.
Then you go in here. And this just sort of refines it a little more and provides a little more friction as well and heats it up.
It from the fermentation of the cocoa beans, there's some residual acid.
Okay.
And this lets the acid evaporate.
Okay.
And we're also adding sugar at this point. So we're frying all the sugar down and refining it so that it's smooth.
Gotcha. So at this point, is that a finished product? Or?
You then control how you cool the chocolate.
Okay.
So that it hardens properly.
What happens if you cool it too quickly?
Cool too quickly, it looks like that.
Oh.
You can have loose pack crystals or tight pack crystals.
Okay.
And if you keep it around 90 degrees long enough, you just get the tight pack crystals, which is what you want.
Gotcha.
It changes the melting point and the texture.
Okay.
So you get a shiny chocolate that will snap and it doesn't melt in your hands.
Gotcha. All right, so Jeff, tell me about Cotton Tree Lodge. I see almost like a resort behind you, but I see chocolate in front of you. So tell me how does the two come into play?
Well, we started building a lodge in Belize.
Okay.
And all of our neighbors were Mayan Indian farmers who grew cacao. So we integrated that into our offering. And so we do a lot of cultural tourism and let people go out and meet the farmers, visit their farms.
Oh, wow.
And then we started up these chocolate making weeks where people come down for a week vacation, get to go through the whole process themselves and take home bars that they made themselves.
That's great. So where will we find out more about one of these chocolate packages and visiting you?
This is the brochure we got on it.
Okay. Do you have a website?
Yeah, it's cottontreelodge.com.
Cottontreelodge.com.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. Good luck.